this beginning that you have made.
I was very lucky. I was born with the State of Israel, with all the excitement. And 60-some years later, we lost something. We have to rebrush the silver platter. And this is what keeps me going.
One woman took the initiative and, using the technology of the 21st century, united over 50,000 Jews from 480 communities worldwide to sing the Hatikvah together, whilst breaking a Guinness World Record. This was the birth of live Hatikvah.
As far as philanthropy is concerned, the Israeli women do not like to just give some money and somebody else will manage their assets. Just like we know how to manage our personal assets, we know how to run our philanthropy. Well, in the business world, there is no glass ceiling anymore, and the 21st century is the century of the women, and it's a big responsibility, and yet it's a challenge.
So what I'm saying is the gender story doesn't exist anymore, and our excuses for saying, oh, my mother, my husband, my children, I can't, do not longer exist.
Talking about peoplehood, and we are talking about Am Yisrael Echad, then it's our responsibility. Well, for one thing, there are Israeli philanthropists. Our government sometimes failed to take care of our needies and poor, and we have seen it lately in our wars, in the Lebanese war, when 1 million people had to be evacuated from the north side and they had no place to go. And really the philanthropist system in Israel was the one who took care where the government failed. We didn't have time to call Uncle Sam, call our rich American and say, hey, help us.
Galia, you could very well lie on a beach, shop all day, travel the world. You choose to go nonstop, full throttle with philanthropy, with buying teams. Now your latest venture, it's called The Jewish Show.
The Jewish Show, which is a little bit like Oprah. The first show that we just shot, we did it on the roof of the Mamilla Hotel, where on the back you can see the walls of Jerusalem, so we don't need too much of designing the atmosphere, it's all there. We have an interview with Dr. Yitzhak Khoury, who created Save a Child's Heart. They operate on children who would die on the first year of their life. And there is a little story of a Tanzanian girl that he operated, and then 20 years later went to Tanzania and he saw her with her child. We have Galuski, who has Israel Flying Aid. Galuski is going to countries where Israel has no relationship, and yet she comes with the doctors and sometimes disguised.
There's hundreds of volunteers behind me, Bedouins, Muslims, Jewish project that gives medical assistance, first life-saving aid.
There is the story of the architect Moshe Safdie, who really renovated the whole Jewish quarter. And remember the time where Jews and Arabs went to the market and just lived in harmony, and there was no east and no west. Jerusalem was one, as it should be, and as we should coexist. The other thing that I've done is I bought a little team, a basketball team, which is Hapoel, and I changed their name to Hatikvah. So everywhere they go in the world, they must sing Nefesh Yehudi Homiya, and never forget that this is the song of the Jewish people and the national anthem. We would like to wish them luck, because right now they are in Moscow competing at the Euro Cup.
This is what Hatikvah is all about. The girls.
The people in the Middle East don't understand why Israel is an asset, not a liability. Not only we're 20% of the Nobel Prize winners, but we can do so much in agriculture, in high tech, in medicine. We have so much to give to mankind and in the Middle East. So even if you don't like us, don't destroy us so much. Don't make the same mistake that was done in Europe. How many Nobel Prizes? How would mankind be different if those 6 millions would have been now with us? So don't love us. Just keep us for your sake.